This is an open letter to the President of the Republic of Kenya that I voice with all due respect and the humility that comes with it. It follows a letter or an article I wrote addressed to you, Your Excellency, published by the Standard newspaper sometime this week, and also by the Nairobi Review website. In this letter, Your Excellency, I said the state of the nation is bad. I did say we got it wrong, I think, from the start. And I did say, emphatically so, that we have sacrificed economics on the altar of politics. That as a country, we have allowed ourselves to concentrate on politics. On your part, Your Excellency, you found yourself fighting political wars, putting off political fires instead of economic fires. Fires that are burning in the bellies of Kenyans. Your Excellency, today, very humbly, with all humility, I want to address you about you being the president. We are all aware, you more than us, that you are the President of the Republic of Kenya. The presidency, Your Excellency, is a powerful office. But there's something I want to talk about the presidency in this open communication to you. The presidency is about power. Power which you, Your Excellency, enjoyed. Power which you, Your Excellency, fought so hard to get. Oftentimes, many people forget that one of the reasons why people campaign to be presidents, prime ministers, members of parliaments, governors, has to do with the power and the glory that comes with those offices. But today, Your Excellency, I want to point out two things about that office. One, that you need unity in a country, any country for that matter, for you to enjoy the power that comes with the office you occupy. And therefore, Your Excellency, to a president of any country, the unit of that country comes first. That's why in Kenya and in the Constitution we say, you, Your Excellency, are the symbol of national unity. It's not put there as decoration. Everything rotates on that unity. That when a country is not united, when a country is divided, being president may mean nothing. Because to enjoy the power and the glory, to execute your mandates, to implement your vision, in this case your plan, Your Excellency, you need a united country living in harmony with itself. Today we are a country at war with ourselves. Not only are we fighting fellow Kenyans in the name of bandits, perhaps, rolled out our military in the 6 bandit-prone counties, evidence of a country at war with itself. A country that is today visibly divided, with the security forces of the country using maximum force to deal with demonstrators. A country that unleashes state power, state force on its own citizens cannot be a country at peace with itself. And therefore, Your Excellency, we address the issue of unity, knowing that everything else revolves around that unity. And Your Excellency, I implore you to go out of your way to do everything within your reach and within your power, and to go deep into your heart and listen to the dictates of your heart and your conscience. Listen to your God. You must have raised up your hands and praised your God when you became president. Look to that same God for wisdom. I have no doubt in my mind, Your Excellency, listening to your inner voice, listening to your God and seeking His guidance, you will agree with me that the country is divided. The country is so divided that I'm sure it will take a special human being to enjoy not only their presidency, but even sleep at State House. I wish you peace, Your Excellency. Peace of mind, peace of sleep. People go to that office with all the hair on their head. When they come out, they are bald. That office is very demanding. But even as that may be the case, use the power of that office, Your Excellency, to unite the country. And this brings me to the second aspect of the presidency, which is power. Now, this power is so attractive, is so sweet, that it has been said it blinds leaders. It sends them to slumber. That this power pushes them into the dictator's trap. And in no common parlance, Your Excellency, it has been said power corrupts. And absolute power, Your Excellency, it has been said, corrupts absolutely. But that's not the point I want to make. The point I'm making today is about the people who surround the president. We all know that politics is about interests. You, Your Excellency, have your own interests. But top on the list of your interests, Your Excellency, must be to enjoy that power. And to do so, you must place the unity of the country as your number one priority and interest. Let's go to those around you. Those around you, their interests are simple. To enjoy power that comes with the proximity to power itself. And to make whatever it is they can make because of the proximity to power. Those surrounding the president will always want to enjoy the power, and at some point you may even think they are like the president. Sometimes back in this country, we were told there was a vice president who left to act for a short while, was asking people to kneel before him, whether it is true or not, but that serves to demonstrate what I'm talking about. That those close to power sometimes want to appear more powerful than the power itself. Their interest is that power and whatever brings that power, whatever that power brings. In our Kenyan context, power means you'll be a billionaire. You'll get all the contracts, all the tenders. You'll cut all the deals. Utapata kiinua mgongo. The percentage on all contracts. That is what it is in many countries. That those close to the president, their interest is simple. Power and whatever that power brings to them. It is for this reason, Your Excellency, it has been said repeatedly, that when the president will want to make a wise decision, those who stand to lose from that wise decision, the decision that will benefit the majority of the citizens, those who feel their power is threatened, come up very obstinate. The hardliners, they make impossible demands. In this case, Your Excellency, they tell you, you can arrest Raila Odinga. Nothing will happen. They fear the handshake may bring a partner to you and that they will have to share their power with those other people. Never mind that Raila Odinga and his people have said they are not interested in the handshake. That this country is looking for dialogue, for brotherhood, so that this country may have the peace through unity, and that you, Your Excellency, may enjoy the power you sought and the chance to help this country from that office. Those, therefore, Your Excellency, close to you, their interest is power and what that power brings. It's for that reason that my counsel today to you, Your Excellency, is to listen to your inner voice. Listen to your God. And listen to the voice of your people. Your people are crying to you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, your people are saying we are dying from hunger. Our children have not gone to school because of levies and fees. Your people, Your Excellency, are crying to you. They are saying they can't afford electricity. The cost of fuel is so high. Everything else is up in the skies, including transport. Your Excellency, your people are crying to you. Save us from the tear gas. Your children are unable to go to school, Your Excellency. They are saying, is there anything you can do to avoid the tear gas? To avoid the interruption of the school calendar of those in Nairobi that will definitely affect the performance of this year's exams. Your Excellency, the children of this country are crying to you. The hardliners will tell you no. We shall only discuss with Raila Odinga his retirement from politics. But what are their interests, Your Excellency? What are your interests? Above your interests, Your Excellency, is a question of legacy and history. At some point, the history of this country will have to be written. The history will give you accolades and said, William Samoei Ruto climbed down to save his own country and his own people from collapse. Others will see you as a coward. Those hardliners close to you, when the history of this country is written, saying that the country collapsed under the watch of William Ruto, those people will not be mentioned, Your Excellency. I've read enough history to know. These guys will not even be, there will not even be a footnote when the history is being written. Nobody will mention them. It's always important to see around you and make the changes necessary to adapt to the situation and save the country. Even Moi had Njonjo and Gigi Karaoke ride in his limousine. Moi was a teetotaler, but I think one of them was smoking. I can't remember who. I even saw it with my own eyes. Riding in the presidential limousine with the president. But when the president realized these guys had their own interests that was not in line with the interests of the country and his own interests, he got rid of them. Dito Mwai Kibaki, he got power on a wheelchair with the great assistance of acting captain Raila Odinga. But those who surrounded him, because of their own selfish interest, ensured that Kibaki rubbished the MOU. Today we suffer in this country from tribalism, something Kibaki would have dealt with finality, if he didn't betray Raila Odinga and his people. But in the fullness of time, Mwai Kibaki was to realize that those people around him were messing him and messing the economy, including those who became instant billionaires. Your Excellency, today you are surrounded by men and women. When you retire, Your Excellency, as lawyers say, when you retire one of these days, take time to play some of the clips and listen to what some of your friends, the people close to you, your tenants, what they have to say and how they say it. Your Excellency, in your own quiet space, listen to that. Listen to those clips. You'll then agree with me that these are not the people who mean well to you and to this country. Finally, Your Excellency, I will not end this open letter without saying what I said in that other open letter. In order to save this country from imminent collapse, Your Excellency, and just to remind us that many countries have gone down for much less than what we are going to do, what we are going through. Those thousands of people who are moving with Raila in Nairobi must be passing a message to you, Your Excellency. On their behalf, I will tell you that you need to cause a national conversation so that you can listen to those thousands upon thousands of people who represent other millions of Kenyans who are saying, this is our country. Give it a chance. Save it from collapse, Your Excellency. In order to listen to these voices, I implore you and urge you, Your Excellency, to call a national conversation. I call it BBI, but I do not necessarily mean BBI. The message is simple. If you find it so difficult to touch Raila's hand, if you think Raila's hand is so dirty, if you feel Raila's hand cannot meet your hand, call Kenyans to a conversation along the lines of Bomas, along the lines of BBI. Cause there to be a national conversation, because that will give Kenyans hope. What this country needs, Your Excellency, is hope. Because what we are being treated to in this country, as we become the laughing stock of the world, as we scare away investors, what this country needs above everything else is hope. Provide that hope, Your Excellency, the leadership and the hope through a national conversation.